As the World Economic Forum celebrates its 50th anniversary, I send greetings and prayerful good wishes to all taking part in this year's gathering. I thank you for your invitation to participate and have asked Cardinal Peter Turkson, Prefect of the Dicastery for Promoting Integral Human Development, to attend as our representative. In these years, the World Economic Forum has offered an opportunity for the engagement of diverse stakeholders to explore innovative and effective ways of building a better world. It has also provided an arena where political will and mutual cooperation can be guided and strengthened in overcoming the isolationism, individualism, and ideological colonization that sadly characterizes too much contemporary debate. In light of the ever-growing and interrelated challenges affecting our world, the theme you have chosen to consider this year, namely Stakeholders for a Cohesive and Sustainable World, points to the need for a greater engagement at all levels in order to address more effectively the diverse issues facing humanity. Throughout the past 5 decades, we've witnessed geopolitical transformations and significant changes, from the economy and labor markets to digital technology and the environment. Many of these developments have benefited humanity, while others have had adverse effects and created significant development lacunae. Today's challenges are not the same as those of half a century ago. A number of features remain relevant as we begin a new decade. The overriding consideration, never to be forgotten, is that we are all members of the one human family. The moral obligation to care for one another flows from this fact, as does the correlative principle of placing the human person rather than the mere pursuit of power or profit at the very center of public policy. This duty, moreover, is incumbent upon business sectors and governments alike, and is indispensable in the search for equitable solutions to the challenges we face. As a result, it is necessary to move beyond short-term technological or economic approaches and to give full consideration to the ethical dimension in seeking resolutions to present problems or proposing initiatives for the future. All too often, materialistic and utilitarian visions, sometimes hidden, sometimes celebrated, lead to practices and structures motivated largely or even solely by self-interest. This typical views others as a means to an end and entail a lack of solidarity and charity, which in turn gives rise to real injustice. And so whereas a truly integral human development can only flourish when all members of the human family are included in and contribute to pursuing the common good. In seeking genuine progress, let us not forget that to trample upon the dignity of one another person is in fact to weaken one's own worth. In my encyclical letter called Laudato Si, I drew attention to the importance of an integral ecology that takes into account the full implications of the complexity and interconnectedness of our common home. Such a renewed and integrated ethical approach calls for a humanism capable of bringing together the different fields of knowledge, including economics, in the service of a more integral and integrating vision. And so in acknowledging the achievements of the past 50 years, it is my hope that the participants in today's forum and those to be held in the future will keep in mind the high moral responsibility each of us has to seek the interest and integral development of all our brothers and sisters, including those of future generations. May your deliberations lead to a growth in solidarity, especially with those most in need, who experience social and economic injustice and whose very existence is even threatened. And so to those taking part in the forum, I renew my prayer for good wishes for a fruitful meeting, and I invoke upon all of you God's blessings of wisdom. Given from the Vatican on the 15th day of January 2050 and signed by Pope Francis. Thank you.